All right, 8:44 on the Nielsen Show. Thank you very much for being here today. If you're watching over on YouTube, hammer the thumbs up for us. And yeah, Jamie Thomas is absolutely tremendous guest. Love having him on. Used to be with us on a regular basis at 1260 till our boss was like, why are you having this guy on? But, we could bring him back here on a regular basis. He's always just fun to chat with. All right, we're 4 likes away from changing 300, so let's do that as well. You can text us anytime, 780-218-9999. We are going to have a gift certificate from Sobeys and Safeway Liquor at the end of Beer of the Week. So if you want that, text in right now, Beer Me, to 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Text Beer Me to 780-218-9999 if you want to get in the mix for that one. Lachlan joins us from our partners over at Alley Kat. Good to see you, man.
Happy to be here.
Hey, you were here very early today.
Yeah, I was a little eager. I thought I was probably going to get lost, so I showed up, just a casual hour early.
Yeah, when you texted me before 8 o'clock, you're like, hey, I'm here. I was like, whoa, I love it.
I'd never know what the weather, so I was like, better to be early than late, I guess.
Smart thinking, actually.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to go about it. All right, let's start with the 6 o'clocker lager. It's been over a year since we launched this with you guys. For us, it's just been a stunning success. We can't believe,
quite a few at the Super Bowl over the years.
I think everyone in this room's probably had quite a few, but it's honestly been an amazing partnership for us as well. Like, since it launched in December of 2023, it's honestly been our number 3 selling product
really
in cans. And like, considering we have 8 cores and then our seasonal lineup, for it to be that high is
that's pretty. Yeah, that's cool. I love hearing that. Yeah,
and I know it's been doing really well at Sobeys too. So we're obviously super excited. That's been going as well as it has. I mean, I can't complain. It's a great beer.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you guys nailed it.
Yeah, I think we kind of exactly what we were going for. I know I was talking to Cam about this, yesterday, just to kind of get a little bit better idea of how the partnership started.
Yeah,
and I know it's something you'd been wanting to do for.
We'd wanted to do it for years, but we weren't allowed.
What a struggle that was. Yeah.
So I mean, the fact that we were able to make this work is just great.
Yeah. Well, let's start with some 6 o'clocker lager, right? It's our own beer,
right.
And get it. Sobeys and Safeway Liquor right there, and it's done very well. But I mean, like we said, when we first tried it, remember we're having that watch party, and we're like, we're gonna try our 6 o'clocker lager. I will say, man, we were all nervous. We're like, because we were gonna promote the hell out of it,
sure,
whether it was good or not. But we were like,
it better be good.
I was like, you want to stand behind a good product. It
might have been the biggest sigh of relief in my life when we tasted this for the first time, because I was like, oh my God, it's absolutely delicious. And and
you said third?
Yeah.
So room to grow. I'm just going to say it.
Out of any product since I've been with the company, I've been with it for 8 years. That's the fastest I've seen a product
jet up there. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really interesting with that too. Like, the thing about lagers is they take a lot of time in the tank traditionally. Like, the yeast that you use is why you don't see craft breweries do lagers as often sometimes, because it really stretches your capacity. But this is actually a unique yeast that we found that actually we can do a traditional lager in the same time as an ale. So it actually allows us, is really what was the game changer for us being able to do this. Until that we found that, it was actually like we would stretch our capacity in the summer. So the timing was absolutely perfect that we were able to launch it at the same time. Well,
that's awesome. I love that worked out that way. All right, well, let's go. Cheers to the 6 o'clocker lager and Alley Kat and Edmonton Sports Stock, and all of you nasties who've made it one of the best selling beers at Alley Kat. Yeah. Like, it's ridiculously smooth.
And just to note, it's also on, it's going to be on sale at Sobeys starting today till the March 19th. So it's on for $12.99. So go load up. Obviously
for the next month?
Yeah, for the next month. So obviously load up tomorrow before the big game.
Yeah, definitely. All right, 6 o'clocker lager right there. That's perfect. All right, what do we got here? This is the Beer of the Week special, right?
So this is the Beer of the Week special. This is our variety pack. So it's going to have a mix of 2 of our most popular fruit beers. So you have the Main Squeeze and the Aprikat. And then our 2 more hop-forward beers, which is going to be our Fruit-Hopia and our New Moon Hazy Pale Ale.
All right, let's dive into some of those as well. Nice little treat here.
There we go. Give me a sec here.
Yeah. Main Squeeze, one of my favorites.
It's funny, I heard you guys talking to Dawn last week about the fruit beers too, and it's funny, our Aprikat as well, we'll probably start with that one, is around like one of our early recipes too. It's the oldest one that's still available from us, and it's probably also one of the first fruit beers in Alberta as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've said, and pretty sure I've mentioned this on the show a number of times. Like nothing against the 6 o'clocker lager, but
Of course.
Aprikat is my all-time favorite beer.
Yeah.
I have 2 beers in the fridge on a regular basis. One is a 6 o'clocker lager, and the other is the Aprikat.
Is that what you would go to as well? Kind of just as a preference from the box here.
From the box, out of the box, I probably, to be honest, I drink so much beer from Alley Kat that my preference changes almost on a monthly basis. Like I'll drink something for a long time and then kind of switch it up. Right now I'm really into the hazy pale. It's nice and sessionable.
Yeah.
So it's got that.
Maybe
so it has that really
time
nice
of the
hop.
year too probably
Yeah,
differentiates.
exactly, definitely. It honestly changes weekly sometimes for me.
Yeah, this
We'll start
Aprikat
with
is a great barbecue beer for me in the summer.
This
Like
is
it
the
just
one.
everything. Like I absolutely love this. It's just Trevor, you've had Aprikat before, have you not? Like yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I would argue it's one of the first beers probably introduced a lot of people to craft beer back.
It would have
back
had
when
to
we
have
were
been,
kids.
right?
Yeah, because I mean Edmonton, we were being Edmonton's like original craft brewery back when we started in '95. There literally was just us.
Yeah.
And then the barriers were were so high that there were only really a few, Brewsters also being one of them for the next, quite a few years.
Yeah.
So this is kind of what paved the way for fruit beers in Alberta.
So good. I love it. Duck Dad in the chat says, I got my local beer dealer to stock 6 o'clocker. So I keep that stuff moving off the shelf. I like to hear that. Yeah. That's good. All right. Cheers to the Fun Spiel tomorrow.
The Fun Spiel.
Let's go to the Fun Spiel tomorrow. Hey, Trev, cheers to the Fun Spiel. There we go.
Drinking too fast.
There we go. Yeah.
Nothing like a good
smaller pours, right?
Nothing like a good 840 beer.
Absolutely delicious. One Ball Cash says, Dusty, have you ever eaten an apricot though? No, I have not.
Interesting.
Never.
Yeah.
No, I never have. But I love the beer.
Well, there you
comes
go.
from it, so
Texture would be a little different, I think. That's
Probably.
It's about the texture.
that is so
Yeah,
good.
it's a hard one to dial into.
Is it?
The fruit? Because the fruit is right. You don't see too many out there. Just because the combination of fruit and extract and puree that we have to use. We've tried to find different suppliers. Like we've really had to nail it into to one specific.
Because you want to do the
consistent.
exact same thing over and over and over again, right?
And with purees and stuff too, it can be tough because there'll be different crops can also have different kinds of yields that have slightly different flavors.
Yeah.
So just trying to really maintain consistency is something that's obviously a priority. So
All right, where are we going next?
okay, next we're gonna go with our other fruit. We got the main squeeze over here.
This is an absolutely delicious beer as well.
If you so it's not a radler. It is made with 72 kilograms of whole grapefruits in each batch.
You see grapefruit though, and that's where your mind goes
Yeah, you
sometimes
go
for
radler,
people.
right?
Yeah.
But it still finishes just like a beer. So it's not going to be there's no juice in it. It's just made with actual grapefruits right into the mash.
And a full 5%.
And a full 5%. Exactly.
Smells delicious. What do we say? The nose on this is 10
The
out of
nose
10.
on this is.
Have you eaten grapefruit?
You must have eaten a grapefruit.
Yes, I've had grapefruit. That's the one that looks like a melon, but it's different.
So maybe not. I don't know if he has eaten the grapefruit. At this point.
No, isn't the grapefruit that there's a melon in the
It's a small, softer melon.
with the rounder, the harder outside.
He's struck.
I
Say what's on your mind.
I worked in.
You have to have eaten it.
I
At least
worked in,
no apricot, no grapefruit. Did you eat any fruit?
No, I
as a
worked
kid?
in produce for like 5 years. Let me see here. Oh, maybe I
Usually
haven't
cut
had
it in
a,
half and spoon it
maybe
out.
I haven't had a grapefruit.
You got.
What am I getting? There's honeydew, and what's the
cantaloupe.
big cantaloupe?
Yeah.
There you go. That's what you're thinking.
I thought grapefruit was a cantaloupe.
Easy mistake.
Easy mistake.
Anyway.
By nobody, but
Grapefruit looks delicious.
well, it's cheers to up in your fruit intake.
Yeah.
Cheers to
the cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Cheers to health.
To the cantaloupe.
Cheers to health.
Cheers to health and wellness.
Oh man,
Yeah, I love that one. That's really good.
It's great. It's a good breakfast beer.
Not
That
like
is
the
so good,
sharpness
too.
of actually eating a grapefruit. You kind of get sometimes you get that tart taste, but
yeah, but it's still like it's not overly bitter, which
exactly.
is really nice.
Yeah.
Next up, we can do. Let's go with our hazy pale. So this is our session. It's a hazy pale ale, basically meaning it's more sessionable than an IPA. So rather than it's still going to have a lot of the tropical fruit notes that you get from the hop, but it's not going to have that crazy, insane bitterness that you would get from a straight IPA. But being a hazy pale ale, it's still going to have that hazy color, and then still get, like I said, those notes off the hop, but without being really bitter. And then it's we lowered this to a 4.2%, so it's a little bit more drinkable on a large scale.
Well, I got confused.
I know, no, but
you know what? I've had grapefruit sometimes when you go for like a fancy breakfast.
Yes,
and there's a fruit tray.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, you know where I've had grapefruit?
No, it's all coming back.
No, on airplanes when I'm sitting up in premium.
Yes.
They'll give
There
you
you
like
go.
a breakfast.
Yeah.
And it comes with like
Continental.
Yeah,
it comes
you
with
get a
like
little
one
grapefruit in there.
sausage and a little egg, but there's
Triangle of-
pieces of grapefruit in the fruit jar, in the fruit cup.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm wondering, like, your vitamin C deficiency must.
No, I take two. I take two vitamin C.
on that boat,
No, boys, I take 2 vitamin C pills every morning, and I have a men's one a day. So I'm getting all the vitamins that I need.
One a day?
We don't need any fruit. We're good in this
No,
building.
men's. Have you seen the back of a men's one a day thing?
Yeah, they're chock
It's
full.
got
yeah.
everything. I don't know how they do it, and it's a gummy. It's terrific. All right,
Well, we're cheers into this.
vitamins.
Vitamins. There we go.
Cheers to vitamins. Hey, this
Chock
cheers to
full of
vitamins.
them. Yeah,
There
yeah.
we go. I just want to say thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure. Couldn't think of a better way to start off my morning.
No, and a Friday nonetheless. Eh? Yeah.
Exactly,
Lachlan's
right?
going to be passed out on the couch. I'm going to have to text Cam. I'm
Yeah,
going
sorry, Cam.
Hey, you got to come get Lachlan, man.
Not making it into the office day. Well, it's suiting on being on Valentine's Day for my one true love.
There you go.
Beer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. What about that? Can you tell me quick with that unicorn beer you guys
Yeah,
were
people
doing?
are asking about this
Yeah,
unicorn
That
stuff.
stuff is wild.
So it was actually we called it Unicorn Blood. It was actually an idea I had that we were pitching. So there's a thing called Weird Beer that all the breweries on 99th Street do, where they basically come up with the weirdest beer they can think of that is still palatable, and then you basically put it in a can, and then every people can collect like a passport that they can collect for having each one. So I really like taro bubble tea personally. So I was like, you know what would be a really weird option is doing a taro bubble tea beer, but I was like, we got to make it purple. And we were trying to figure out ways to make it purple, and so we ended up finding like a food grade.
I thought you were going to say I found
glitter.
a unicorn, killed it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's exactly it.
extracted the blood.
It ended up being this crazy glittery purple color that just was it flew off the shelf. I think we sold out. It was only really available in the tap room. We sold out in about a week.
No way.
It looked wild.
It was and it was I think more just for the gimmick, but it was a really cool beer to make.
Oh, that's
for
neat
sure.
to find things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's it's exciting to be able to do stuff that's a little bit out there and different too, right?
Yeah. All right. Let's do this other one
we
here.
got the last one here.
We
sorry.
got to get moving here. We're
You guys
We'll
want to
get
get
it
in?
in.
We still
We'll
got a
get it
beer
in.
report. We got or a snow report. I say
Well-
beer report. Yeah.
Well, now it's you.
All right. So what do we have here? What's
All right, so this is the last one. This is called our Fruit-Hopia. It's a tropical IPA. It's going to be, basically it's a West Coast IPA that we then back fruited with some nice like pomegranate, pineapple, and other kind of tropical fruits. So it's going to give you basically you're going to get a little bit of the hop like in a traditional IPA, but then you're going to get really amplified fruit flavors that really kind of amplify
full
the notes of
bouquet.
the hop as well. So yeah, it's kind of a unique style. We wanted to kind of play off of, fruits are really what we're known for. So we wanted to take an IPA and kind of do our twist on it.
All right. Well, okay. Cheers to Canada and the United
Yeah.
States.
Canada,
Cheers.
USA.
The greatest hockey tournament
for
we've ever
last.
seen in our
Yeah.
life, eh?
And this is on sale. The variety pack's gonna be on sale for $24.99.
Oh, that's a
for
lot going on there.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's $6. Sorry, $6 off for the
Man,
week.
that's
So
really good
load
too.
up at Safeway.
$6 off this thing.
Yeah.
Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. And then quickly, let's just promote this
Yes.
quickly. What's this? What do you guys
Okay,
got going
so
on?
this is basically it's a collaboration we did with Kuma that's going to be available exclusively at Sobeys come March, the end of March. Sorry, like basically the first weekend of April. Basically, what we're doing is we're launching it at Sobeys again as an exclusive beer for them
Okay.
for the first 2 months. So it's a cold IPA, which is really cool about this is
Well, we got to
basically-
try it. We have to try. I know we're running out of
Yeah,
this clock.
yeah,
We got to try it. I mean,
Friday.
it doesn't come out until March. We got to try it.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's Valentine's Day. I mean,
They make the lawn chairs, do they not? Is that the? I got a pair
yeah,
of those.
exactly.
Yeah, they're really good.
So they've been great partners of ours as well. And so we do a beer with them every year. And this year we did a cold IPA. So what it is a cold IPA is basically an IPA that's made with a lager yeast. So it's going to have the hop notes of an IPA, but it's going to be clear and kind of sessionable like a lager. So it's going to be a lot less malty, not nearly as much of that like kind of sweetness that you get from the malt.
Okay.
That's why the color is just nice and clear.
Yeah.
And so it has that like crushability of a lager, and then but also with the flavor from the hop.
All right, so this will be available only at Sobeys starting in March.
Yes, right now you can find it at select liquor stores, but come March it's going to be at the end of March it'll be exclusive to Sobeys for 2 months.
All right, perfect. Cheers. Hey, here's the Valentine's Day, boys. Here's the Valentine's Day.
Yeah, love it.
I mean, you guys don't miss. This is delicious as well.
Yeah, it's great.
No, you're
Actually,
genius.
that's probably I'm talking about one of my favorites right now. That's
We went 6 for 6 today.
That's bold. Yeah.
I left a bunch on the out there for you guys, so you guys can all enjoy some
that's
more.
exciting. All right, perfect. Okay, well, thanks for coming in, man. We'll let you slide out.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're gonna get to. We got lots to get
Thank
to
you.
here. That was Lachlan from Alley Kat. Obviously, Alley Kat, one of our main partners with the 6 o'clocker lager. Awesome to hear that's become their third highest selling beer since launching last December. Absolutely terrific. Thank you for the support. Keep buying the 6 o'clocker lager on special for the next month.